So I wanted to go over how to take care of a baby corn snake. There's many different enclosures that you can choose to house a baby corn snake. And one of those that I use, and it's pretty popular, is to use a Rubbermaid container, like one of these. It's just something simple. I just drill a few holes on the sides, and I you got to make sure it has a snap-on lid of some kind, because if it's one of those with the latch on one side and the latch on the other side, they can escape through the middle. I've had that happen a long time ago in the past, and that's not something you want to happen to you. So you want to make sure that you get something that snaps all the way around, like one of these sandwich containers. This works great for a baby, probably until they're maybe 6 months old or so. I'm growing out some babies right now. I have one in here, and I moved one up into these. This is a 5 gallon critter keeper cage, and I have one in there as well. And I'll pull them out. So this one right here, I'll go ahead and show you how they're doing. This is one of the ones I'm holding back. I'm going to keep. This one hatched out really red. I could see the vibrant red colors out of the egg, and so I decided to keep. Once I found out she was a female, I wanted to keep her because I wanted to breed her in the future. Because these babies that I produced, this one and the other one, they're both normals. This is a normal. She's actually in shed right now, so she's actually not as pretty as she usually is. But they're carrying the gene for anery, and they're also carrying the gene for albino as well. So breeding these two babies together actually gives me a chance to get a snow corn snake, which is what I'm after. So that's why I held back these two babies. Otherwise, I'd probably only keep one for future breeding, but I'm going to keep two of these because this would be the quickest way to get my snow corn snake that I am after right now. So yeah, just get one of these little condiment dishes for water for the babies. It works great for them. And this one's actually growing. He's outgrowing this container. He needs a bigger container. But right now, but yeah, these containers work really, really good for the first 3 or 4 months, just depending on how fast they grow. And then you can upgrade them to a different size. But always make sure the lid in the container is secure. So he's getting kind of big. I'll show you another setup that I have. So this is a setup that I had when they first hatched. They were able to fit into these little toilet paper rolls, and these work great for them as babies. And again, a little condiment dish, little paper towel. It's very simple, not hard. And once they get older, you can go into something a nice cage like this. Again, it has a locking lid on it, so you want to make sure it has that. I put a little metal water dish because they're starting to get stronger. They're starting to tip things over, so they got a little metal water dish. I gave this one a hide, but he doesn't use it, so he just likes to go underneath the paper towels. But this one is really pretty. I can't stress how pretty this one has gotten. This is the first one that hatched. This is the one born on July 31st. The other one was born August 1st. So this one was born first. This one, if you watch my, I believe it's my baby corn snake video, this one was a black and gray color, and you would have no idea how pretty the snake would turn out. And this one is just, these normals are gorgeous. It's been a while since I've seen a normal. I mean, I've seen them online and stuff, but they look so much prettier in person. Hopefully those colors are coming through in the video. But this is just a normal corn snake, guys, and man, they are gorgeous. But yeah, he's doing really good. He's eating once a week. They're all eating once a week. He's on large pinkies right now. I have small and large pinkies, and so I started him off on small. He quickly outgrew those. Now he's on large pinkies, and I have some fuzzies that I'm waiting to give him, which he'll probably be ready for the next month or so. A few more large pinky feedings, he'll be ready. But yeah, let me show you a comparison real quick. So this is kind of an unfair comparison since my other one, like I said, is in shed. So it's kind of hard to compare, but obviously this one is just way more vibrant right now. But once that one comes out of shed, but this one's just a darker red. That's what I noticed. This one came out, it was a lighter red when she first came out, but she is a darker red than this one is. But yeah, this one is just I don't know if they all look like this. Online, I guess they usually do end up turning out like this, but this one is just gorgeous. Like, it's just a beautiful snake. So this one's a male. the gorgeous one's a male. The other one is the female. So I'm gonna be breeding these two babies together at some point, 3 years or so down the line, which is a long wait. But this combination right here, they're both normals, heterozygous for anery and albino, and so that will give me it's a slim chance, but I could get a snow corn snake. So I'm gonna hold these guys back. So I'm gonna show you them next to their mom. All right, so this is mom next to her two babies. So these are the two normals, and she is a reverse Okatee, which is basically an albino Okatee. So it's considered genetics wise, it's an albino. So yeah, this is her next to her babies. She is about 3 feet, a little over 3 feet long, and she's about 3 years old, a little over 3 years old, 3.5 or so. So you can see the size difference clearly, and my males are even larger. So the babies, they are growing really fast, and they're going to do really well. And the other babies I was able to sell. So I sold one to a friend, and I sold one to one of my coworkers. So yeah, I had 4 babies, and these 2 are the ones I'm going to keep, and the other 2 are sold. But yeah, they're all doing really well. And I'll post some more videos of them as they get older and stuff. I'll do another comparison. I'll show you the dad next to the babies. So this is dad next to the 2 babies. Obviously much larger than the female. So you can just see the size difference. Yeah, he's about 4.5 feet, so he is just a big boy compared to these little babies right here. But yeah, again, he's also old as well. He's over 10 years old, like I've mentioned in other videos. He's an old corn snake, so he's got many years on them. So, but eventually, over time, they'll get to that size. Just takes time, takes feeding, but eventually they will get to that size. I just wanted to show you some of the growth potential of some of these snakes. Start out as little babies like that. They're running all over the place. But eventually, they do get a decent size. They are not tiny snakes. Oh, they're all falling over. But yeah, they do get a decent size and a respectable size. So, and I'll post some more videos. I'll show you some updates on my blood python and stuff here shortly.